Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters listening to me, it doesn't matter where you are listening. The man you are looking at here, you came to celebrate, went to chemistry lab in University of Nigeria and stole hydrogen cyanide, took it to the sewage dump. UNN has a sewage, all the excretors from the whole school collects at a particular place, and the place is bushy and farm. Went there and there were vultures and others, and opened it, prayed, and drank it to drink it. Why? Persecution at home, and then I ran into some other problems also in school, trying to be used of God among the students. And I told God, I've tried. I know it's not right to take one's life, but forgive me, please. Don't let me go to hell. I did this not just as a believer, as a leader among student fellowships. And then I lifted it to pour it, and the hand hit me, and the bottle fell on the ground, and the thing poured out. And then I shouted. I thought it was an angel, and truly it has to be an angel. I said, why have you come to find me here? Leave me. If there anything you can bless out of the work I have done here in this school, reward me for that one in eternity. Just don't send me to hell. And I bent down to take it, even though it has poured at least little left inside, to take it. And then this time a shout, and I thought it was a girl, a student. I started preaching to her. What are you doing in the bush like this? Do you know how dangerous this place is? If they raped you, what are you doing here? He said, you, what are you doing here? I wanted to say I came to pray, but she caught me red-handed. He said, you, that we all envy, you are trying to take your life. For what purpose? You that is the envy of this whole school. Just two small things, the devil blew it out of proportion. Do you know that same, my father gave his life to Christ, my mom gave her life to Christ, all the whole family gave their life to Christ. The same thing. Just before the day breaks, the devil make it very dark. This is what he's trying to do to Nigeria. This is what he's trying to do to a whole nation. Do you know how national perception comes about? A handful of people, sometimes it's one man, sometimes it's just a few people, whose heart is poisoned. It might be poisoned with hate. It might be poisoned with religious bigotry. It might be poisoned with terrorism. It might be poisoned for offense. It might be poisoned with what happened in the last election. They want to get back either at the other political party or either at the other government, or some people even, some are poisoned with tribalism, some are poisoned with jealousy, some other people are doing, some are poisoned with whatever purpose. Envy, strife, hatred, all can never produce anything good. And this handful, instead of keeping their own worldview to themselves, they will start spreading it. The problem of today's world is that many years ago, even when you try to spread it, it can be contained. It will only affect a few people and remain contained, and finally you can come and cut it out like cancer. But today we have something called the media, technology. Before, if you want the whole world to listen to you, you need to get on platforms like CNN, Time Magazine, and so on. And 1 second on CNN can wipe out your annual profits. So not many people can go there. But today media is free. All you have to buy is data. It's now a new media, social media. So one man with poison can poison the whole society. A few people whose minds are poisoned can poison the whole social system. The speed now at which darkness can spread globally is so fast because of technology. But the speed with which the gospel and light and hope and faith and values can spread is so fast because of technology. The problem is that the armors, the warriors of light, are surrendering to the armories of darkness. And they're not just surrendering, they're joining them. A few people start this. With the help of media, they'll poison a large segment. And when the last segment start voicing out that poison from their soul, they poison the global society, and the global society treats all of you like criminals. All of you are 419. All of you wonder why, whether it's your president, nobody has any regard for you. But it is not them that shape their perception, it is us that shape how they see us, and we can change how they see us by changing how we see ourselves. And you change how you see yourself by finding out what the reality is, what the true north is, how God actually sees you. I'm begging all the ministers of the gospel in Nigeria, I'm begging all of God's children in Nigeria, including the millions that have gone on social media and are fighting against their commander-in-chief without even knowing, to drop the weapons of darkness and embrace light one more time. Your message must be a message of hope. It must be a message that inspires faith. It must be a message that inspires love. It must be a message that inspires progress. It must be what people finish listening to, they see a future. It must be a message that inspires worship. It must be a message that inspires reconciliation. It must be a message of reconstruction, of rebuilding, of restoration, no matter how bad things have been. When it looked like the world had no light, God sent one light. He was born in a manger. He grew up among us, and then he began to speak. Because it's when you speak that you shine, and when you act accordingly, you shine the brightest.